Hey guys, welcome to Man City Fan TV. This is the FIFA Career Mode series. My name's Kiam and this is episode 12. So if you are eagle-eyed, you will see that we have actually made a transfer. So in between episode 11 and this one, I went ahead and I made a transfer. So here we go. This is the player I've signed, and this was by popular demand. I had a couple of people reach out to me via social media and asked me to go out and sign Pedro Porro. He's a right wing back and he was over at Girona. So we've gone and purchased him for 11.7 million. So he is going to be added to the squad, and it's probably good actually that we've added him to the squad because we can't actually sign Cancelo on this older version of the game. So let's just take a look at the upcoming fixtures. So we're going to go to the calendar. And you can see today in episode 12 we will be playing Huddersfield Town. We've got a huge game against Liverpool in the FA Cup coming up, and then we will be playing Newcastle United as well. As we move into February, so episode 13 is going to be a real humdinger because we've got Arsenal in the Premier League, Chelsea, and then we have Real Madrid in the Champions League last 16. So a really big episode coming up for episode 13, which will be the next one after this. So let's just take a look at the standings. So just to recap, we are top of the league. We've played 22. We've won 18. We've drawn 4. We haven't lost a game yet, scoring 51 goals, and we've conceded just 9 goals. So we're on 58 points there. Fantastic performance so far in the Premier League. Spurs are our nearest rival, but look how far behind they are. So we're doing really well, and we are on track to become the invincible Centurions. So that is the aim. We want to become the invincible Centurions, and maybe even pop a Champions League trophy in as well. So let's see if we can do it. So we're playing Huddersfield away today. Let's see who we can rest for this game. So we've got Aguero there. I think I'm going to go with Gabby Jesus today. I'm going to save Aguero for the FA Cup game against Liverpool. And De Bruyne, I'm going to play Foden. Put Rodri in for Fernandinho. So I'm going to make a few changes to the team. I'll bring Zinchenko in. So you can see there I've made one or two changes just to keep it fresh. We've got a big cup game coming up next against Liverpool. So I've brought in a couple of different names just to freshen it up. There's Leroy Sané. Such a shame about Leroy Sané actually. I can't believe we're going to be missing him for such a long period of time. It's a real shame. He should be in the team. I like to see him running down the left, and he isn't going to be doing that. So very disappointing indeed. But this is a winnable game. It's a game against Huddersfield. So do hit the like button, guys. Hit subscribe. Hit the bell notification. If you hit the bell notification, you're going to be getting updates as and when all of these videos go live. So if you want to see them straight away, make sure you hit that bell notification icon. And of course, when we move into FIFA 20, there's going to be plenty of content coming through with the new FIFA game. I'll also be bringing you some of the demo play as well, just to show you how that plays, and we will do a little bit of a build up to the FIFA 20 series. But for now, we are still on FIFA 19, and we want to finish this career mode to see where we end up, see which trophies we can actually bag. And we're underway against Huddersfield. So there's Gabby Jesus working hard. Leroy Sané plays it into Jesus again to Phil Foden. Oh, Foden there was a little bit sloppy on the ball. Could have played Mahrez in. Jesus plays it through. Sané was nearly away there. Foden gets the ball down to Zinchenko. So this game's taken a familiar pattern already. City putting all the pressure on Huddersfield with 10 men behind the ball, or 9. But they're on the counter-attack now. So I've never actually managed to complete a season on FIFA as invincible. I've always had, well, no, I probably have actually. I've probably gone undefeated. But invincible Centurions, I'm not sure if I've done that, especially on the ultimate difficulty level. That's what we're on now. This is ultimate difficulty level. So for those who may not know the FIFA game that well, this is the hardest level you can play on offline. So we're not shirking it here on Man City Fan TV. We're playing on the hardest level. So before anyone thinks I'm playing on the junior level, I'm not. And Huddersfield here are working hard. They're making us huff and puff. And if you remember earlier in the career mode series, and Andy will probably smile to remind you, that Huddersfield actually took a point off us at the Etihad. So we need to try and prevent that. But they do have a few, not tricky players, but they've got a few big lads and they're hard to play against on this FIFA 19. So here comes Mahrez down the right hand side. Goes back inside. Oh, and Bernardo Silva was coming in on that. Comes Leroy. Oh, nearly got the shot off. He was taken out then late after the ball went. Comes out to Kyle Walker. There's a through ball. He's in. Is it going to be the first goal? No. Keeper saves it. I thought that was it. I thought we'd managed to open them up then and get that first goal. De Bruyne there working hard, winning the ball back for the City boys. Comes into Gabby Jesus. Bernardo. And that should have gone to Bernardo really. The overlapping run was Leroy Sané, but Bernardo was the man that I aimed for. But it went through to Sané and didn't quite work. So 38 minutes, this is the first game of episode 12 on Man City Fan TV. Hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit the bell notification. Remember, if you hit subscribe, you will not only get the FIFA career mode content, you're going to get all of the content on Man City Fan TV. You're going to get all of our fantasy league stuff, all of the live vlogs that Andy does, all of the post-match, pre-match videos, everything that Rob's doing in terms of his podcasts and all of the fantastic videos that we work on here on Man City Fan TV. So it's well worth hitting that subscribe button, guys. Here comes Leroy Sané. Oh, I just got a toe in there. Just got a toe in. It's half time. It's 0-0 at Huddersfield. I'm not even sure what the Huddersfield Stadium's called anymore. It used to be the McAlpine when it was first built, I think. And then it was the Gal Farm, and I don't know. It's had so many different names. I can't actually remember what it's called. There we go. The Kirklees Stadium, apparently. I'm not sure if it is called the Kirklees Stadium, but I'm sure it's actually got a sponsor, unless it's sponsored by the borough of Kirklees. I don't know. Someone might be able to educate me in the comments. The name of Huddersfield Stadium. Maybe we could put that in the next quiz that Andy does on the channel. So here's Zinchenko, back to Sané. Nice bit of play. Gabby Jesus fires a shot. Oh, just wide. Just wide. Great feet from Gabby Jesus. Opened up the play. Fired the shot, but just wide of the net. So we need to do a little bit more here. We're not quite doing enough. It's 0-0. We've had all the play. But I wouldn't say we've had any real sort of clear chances. So we do need to step it up. Remember, Huddersfield do have the ability to cause us some problems, as we saw at the Etihad in the first fixture in this career mode series. Kyle Walker plays it into Foden, into Gabby Jesus, plays it to Bernardo Silva. Sané's away, and the defender gets in and just puts a challenge. So remember, the next game on this episode 12 will be an FA Cup tie against Liverpool. So big game coming up after this one. Can we beat the Dippers in the FA Cup? That is the question. Foden's through. Great ball in. Foden to Jesus. Fantastic. There we go. Young Phil Foden. Great little run. The defender dived in. Foden managed to stay on his feet, make a yard of space, and he just dinked it to the far post where Gabby Jesus had a tap in of a header. Look at that. Nice and easy. He's not going to miss that. 1-0 City away from home at Huddersfield. So that's a fantastic start to this episode. We're 1-0 up. The fantastic Premier League form continues. And Gabby Jesus with the opening goal on 59 minutes. So hopefully we can see this one through and we can start to focus on the big FA Cup tie after this. And I always struggle against Liverpool. I mean, we've played them twice so far on this career mode series. And I think the first one ended 0-0 and the second one 2-2. Gabby Jesus gets a second. So Gabby Jesus was played through. Fantastic ball. I think it was Bernardo that played it. 1-on-1. Gabby Jesus nice and calm. Just slotted it past the keeper. So yeah, so we've struggled a bit against Liverpool. So it's going to be nice if we can beat them in the FA Cup, because we don't get many victories against them. And here we go. Gabby Jesus, nice finish. Lovely jubbly. And it's 2-0. So that should be the result secure. But still, we need to keep working, because there have been a couple of games this season that you'll remember we were 2-0 up, cruising, and the opposition came back. That's well in there by Zinchenko. Zinchenko's on a run. Plays it to Leroy. Nice footwork by Leroy. Plays it into Zinchenko. Cuts inside, cross. Nearly on the head of Jesus again. That would have been his hat-trick. So we're going for a Gabby Jesus hat-trick in this one. It's a good through ball there. Rodri manages to step in. Huddersfield are not giving it up just yet. They're still working. Going to make a couple of changes just to keep the players fresh, because I may use Sané in the next game. So I'm going to take Sané off. I'm going to bring on David Silva. I'll probably use Bernardo as well, but I'm going to bring on David Silva. And I'm going to take Laporte off, and I'm going to bring Nathan Aki on. So you'll remember we signed Nathan Aki on this career mode. So the only players we've signed so far on this career mode are Rodri, for obvious reasons. We signed Nathan Aki because there were rumours that we may sign Aki in real life, so we went ahead, but it never actually materialised. And we've just signed Pedro Porro as well, and that was down to some of the subscribers reaching out and asking me to go out and sign him. So we listened to you guys on Man City Fan TV and we went out and signed him. So he will get a couple of games at some point. I don't know when. Maybe in the FA Cup, but probably not against Liverpool. Gabby Jesus. Oh, Gabby Jesus went for the hat-trick there. Great bit of play. Cut inside. Fired the shot near post. The keeper got down well and tips it around the post. But it's a corner to City. Comes in. Header. Ooh. Looks like another corner to me. Yeah, it's another corner. Comes back across. This is Phil Foden. Phil Foden. Look at the skill of the lad. Oh, the Stockport Iniesta was jigging away there. Great ball wide. Kyle Walker on the run. Into Phil Foden. Oh, a little flick from Foden. Tried to flick it up over the defender's head, but the defender was having none of that. Got back in. Kyle Walker's got to use his pace now to just get back in, and he does. Bernardo's made a great run. Can he get in front of his man? Nearly. And that's it. So that's the end of the first game on this episode 12 on Man City Fan TV FIFA Career Mode Series. And we get a 2-0 victory away at Huddersfield. So it's a fantastic 3 points, and we go marching on in the Premier League. So do hit the like button, hit subscribe, and hit the bell notification. Remember, we're going to have lots of FIFA 20 content coming out. When FIFA 20 starts, we will be running career modes. So I'll do another career mode with City. I may also do like a Road to Glory type career mode and play with some lower clubs and try and bring them up as far as we can in the divisions. I think that would be pretty good. But I've also had a couple of requests to do some FIFA Ultimate Teams. So I'll be looking at doing some Ultimate Team as well on FIFA 20. So I'm not going to bother doing it on FIFA 19 because I think everybody's a bit FIFA 19'd out with the Ultimate Team. But on the new FIFA 20, it's going to be interesting to do some Ultimate Team and open some packs and see where we get. And I can actually create an Ultimate Team just for Man City Fan TV. So let's go ahead and praise City in the press conference. Okay, so it's a big game then. It's Liverpool is the next game in the FA Cup, and we're playing at Anfield. So it's going to be a difficult game. Let's take a look at the team. I'm not going to make any changes at all. That's pretty much our full strength team. So we're not going to mess around in a fixture like this. We're going to get straight into it with the best team. It's an FA Cup tie. We've got the breathing room to actually play our full strength in the FA Cup because we're so far ahead in the Premier League, so we can rest a few players in the Premier League if need be. And obviously, I want to beat the Dippers. I want to beat Liverpool because the 2 times I've played them on this career mode series, we've failed to beat them. So can we beat Liverpool? And here we go. It's the FA Cup tie. It's round 4, I believe, of the FA Cup. Round 4 or 5. I'm not quite sure which one. 4 or 5. I think we've already played 1. So we're coming in round 3, don't we? So we've only played 1, so I think it's round 4 of the FA Cup. There it is, Clanfield, the home of the Cult FC. And the players are coming out. BBC will have its microphones turned up, full blast behind the cop there, while they do their 5 minutes of singing before they go silent for the rest of the 90 minutes. And the very balanced panel in the studio of ex-Liverpool players will be at this moment commenting on how much they love Liverpool, blah de blah de blah. But we don't care. We know who the best club in England are. The best team in the land and all the world is the Mighty Blues. And we're underway. It's an FA Cup tie at Anfield. Let's see if we can get through and beat the Scousers. It's a great through ball. Sané's away here straight away early on. But got straight back at him then, Alexander-Arnold. So good through ball. Here comes Kyle Walker. Gets to the byline, crosses it. Sané. Oh, Sterling. Sané was coming in then. Sterling's got this one back. Not the best of passes there by Sterling. Manages to recover. De Bruyne, but Liverpool putting the pressure on, getting a foot in. Kyle Walker's got to be a little bit better there on Mane. Mane was doing a few little tricks and managed to get round Kyle Walker, and Liverpool have won a corner. There he is, Teeth himself, old Jurgen Teeth. Cross comes in, Sterling clears his lines. And Liverpool, Fabinho on the edge of the box. We need to close him down here. Mohamed Salah, can he stay on his feet? So far he has, and it's a free header there at the far post, and Kyle Walker at the moment, he's not really doing enough. Mane is giving him the runaround. It's another 1v1 Kyle Walker on Mane, and Mane's won that duel. So we've got to keep an eye on that. And this is game 2, remember, episode 12 of Man City Fan TV FIFA Career Mode series. And it's Liverpool in the FA Cup. It's a big game. Oh, and Liverpool really putting the pressure on us here. Keita with a nice shot just wide of the net there. Look at that, not far away. It's a little tip actually, it might be a corner, it is. I didn't see that tip first time round, but it was a great save by Edison. Bernardo staying with his man. Here comes De Bruyne. No, it's Aguero, sorry. That was the sun on his head, it made it look like he was a redhead. But I can assure you, Kevin De Bruyne and Aguero do not look anything like each other. Oh, Aguero was free then. He was clear. Just couldn't get that one through. It was Salah. Through ball back to Salah. John Stones has got to stay with him. Nice play there on the edge of the box. Sterling plays it in. Sané on the run. No. Alexander-Arnold managed to get a foot in there. That's not the best of balls from Salah. We could tidy that one up. We just need to get a little bit of possession. Just calm it down. This is a difficult game at Anfield, obviously, in the FA Cup. But we should be able to win it. It's a great ball for Sterling. Sané. 1-0. What a great piece of play. Ball went wide to Sterling. Cool as you like, Sterling played a ball across the box and Sané just got the run on his man. He cut inside Alexander-Arnold and fired past the goalkeeper, and City take the lead at Anfield in the FA Cup. Fantastic goal. Look at that. Sterling, great ball across. Sané on his right foot does it again. And he scores a lot of goals against Liverpool, actually. He's the man who performs against Liverpool in real life, and it's a shame, as I mentioned earlier, it's a real shame that Sané isn't available for a while with his injury. He's such a big player for City. But I do think we can cope without him as well. We're not exactly short of players in our squad. We've got a really deep squad. But it's 1-0 to City, 36 minutes on the clock in this FA Cup tie. Round 4 of the FA Cup here on Man City Fan TV FIFA Career Mode series. Oh no, he's left him free. No. We were dawdling down at the bottom. It's such a, dare I say it, typical City goal. Dawdling in the corner. We were making a meal of defending it. We let the cross come in. Mane was one-on-one and managed to get the header in. Look at this. We were messing around with the ball, trying to pass it when we should have just cleared our lines. And Mane stepped in on the end of that and he's equalised. It's 1-1. So this is proving to be a tough test in the FA Cup. Nothing Edison could do about that one. So can we get our composure back? This is Raheem Sterling. Aguero plays it wide to Benjamin Mendy. Back to Aguero. Nice play there on the edge of the box. De Bruyne looking for Sané then. Fernandinho saw the run from Sané. But this one's getting us every time. This through ball to Salah. Liverpool's wingers are a handful. I mean, we know that in real life they're a handful. What I find bizarre with Liverpool's forward line especially, they never seem to get injured. They're literally like the bionic men. Every week in real life they seem to have the same front three. They never have an injury. It's bizarre. There we go. So Sadio Mane got the equaliser. It's 1-1 at half time in this FA Cup tie. Can we get a goal and win this tie. But yeah, it's disheartening. I mean, I don't want players to get injured, obviously. I don't want anyone to get injured. But when you look at City, we're constantly getting injuries to our main players, especially in the forward line. But for some reason, Liverpool just never get an injury. Oh, nearly. Salah on the run. So Salah's giving him the run around there. He's got Laporte chasing him, which is not the ideal situation. Mendy's there. Stones clears it to Sané. Nice bit of play. Fernandinho. Not the best ball there from Fernandinho. Gotta say that was a poor pass because we had men over, but that wasn't the ball. He squared it and he left us in trouble. Fernandinho again. Good play. And here comes Raheem now. Raheem can open up. De Bruyne. Sané. Oh, Leroy with a great shot. Fantastic shot. And it was saved by Wolverine. Managed to get down. Look at that. Saved by the bearded one. I don't know how he managed to save that. That was pretty lucky. Just sort of hit him and then bounced down. Corner comes in. De Bruyne with a volley, but it's over the top. So 59 minutes gone on this FA Cup. 4th round tie, Manchester City versus Liverpool here on Man City Fan TV. FIFA Career Mode Series. It's 1-1. This game is in the balance. It could go either way. That's a good header. Back into Sané. Oh, now that was a bit of a late one. And Liverpool have got men over here. Got to try and keep our shape because Liverpool will exploit us on the break. I'm not sure if this goes to a replay or whether it goes to extra time and penalties. I can't remember. Here comes Fernandinho. Aguero. Bernardo Silva. Bubblegum. Sterling's there. Can Sterling do it? Oh, Sterling's at the bar. Bernardo. Sterling smashed it off the bar. That's one for Andy to have a laugh at. Sterling missed an opportunity again in a big, big game. And Liverpool still putting the pressure on. We should have took the lead there. That should have been 2-1 City. It wasn't. Oh, poor pass by Sané. Thought we'd gone past the defender and he could just pull it back, and it was a really poor pass. We're taking Salah off. Oh, that was a little bit of sloppy play by Aguero, just dawdling on the ball. And Liverpool just trying to go over the top of us now. I've noticed the tactics have changed a little bit. They're trying to draw us up and then go over the top. Leroy, oh, that was a fantastic pass then. Leroy would have been away. I don't know if he would have been onside, but it was a great ball. And this is what we need to do. Just move the ball a bit quicker. And get Sterling in. Sterling's in down the right. Cuts inside. Cross comes in. Aguero with a header. Oh, a little flick header from Aguero. But it was easy for the goalkeeper. De Bruyne with the header. Plays it into Aguero. Great through ball. Sterling. Ah, Sterling again with a header. Should have gone for a volley. Should have gone for a volley there. Get a bit of power behind it. Two feeble headers straight at the goalkeeper just when we needed a bit of composure. A bit of power in the shot. It's a really tight game, just like the other two games against Liverpool on this career mode series. It's a really tight game. There we go. Time is up. And it's 1-1 in this FA Cup tie at Anfield. And I'm not sure now whether it goes to a replay. I think it does. Yeah. So we're going to get a replay of that one back at the Etihad. So not the worst result. We managed to get a draw at Anfield in the FA Cup. Yes, I would have liked to have beat them. So we had less games to play. But we can take them back home to the Etihad and beat them on our own turf. So not the end of the world. But we should have won it, really. We had the opportunities. Sterling and Aguero at the end there had a couple of chances. We really should have won it. So let's just see the calendar very quickly, because I just want to see where that replay now falls into play, because obviously that could have an impact on our next episode. It does indeed. So we've got Arsenal. Then we've got Liverpool replay in the FA Cup, and then Chelsea. So the news is, guys, you're going to have to wait until episode 14 before you see the Real Madrid Champions League game. So episode 14 will start with Real Madrid in the Champions League. So that draw did alter the way our episodes will work. So blame the Scousers. Blame the Scousers for ruining the sequence of our episodes. Well, that's what they do, don't they? They like to cause a bit of bother. What is it they say? They do though, don't they though? They do though, don't they though? Yeah, sorry, not very funny, is it? But that's the old joke. They do though, don't they though? I can never actually say it. I don't know. They do though, don't they do though, don't they though? Okay, right. Anyway, enough about the Scousers. Let's move on to the Geordies, man. Why I? Anton Deck, Jimmy Nail, Biker Grove. We're playing the Geordies up at Newcastle, up in Tyneside. And I don't know why I'm speaking like that about Tyneside, because that's not even their accent. Okay, so we've got Aguero up front. We've got Sterling, De Bruyne, Foden, Sané, Fernandinho's going to come out. We're going to give Rodri a go. Should I play? I'm going to play Aguero. Yeah, let's go with that team. Don't want to make too many changes. This is going to be a tough one. Away at Newcastle. Obviously in real life. And I keep going back to real life. We actually lost this fixture, didn't we? This was the one where Rafa the Gaffer managed to somehow stifle us and get a 2-1 victory when we should have absolutely cruised the game. And this is the game where many of us, let's be honest, we thought the league was over, didn't we? When we lost this one, we thought that was it. The Premier League was over. And yet, in real life there, we ended up winning the Premier League and the rest of the trophies. So, lesson there is never to give up, especially on City. It's not over till it's over. We know that. You fight to the end. We fight to the end. And there you go, there's the barcodes, the barcode army, the club that think they're a huge, huge club, yet haven't done anything at all, really. I think they might have won a cuddly toy on a fairground once or something like that, but they claim to be a huge club. And to be honest, they are. I'm only messing around there. Newcastle are a big club. I really like Newcastle. I hope Newcastle do get some good investment and come back, because they do have a fantastic fan base, fantastic stadium. You know, they've got everything up there to become a really big club. You know, very similar story to City. If they could get some investment, and instead of having Mr. Sports Direct, you know, Mr. You can have a free mug with this. And I think there'd be a really tough proposition. Because if you remember back in was it the 90s, early 2000s sort of time? Keegan and that Newcastle team, they were a handful. A real handful. I mean, I think they had like Philippe Albert, Ginola, Asprilla, these kind of players. Going up to Newcastle was an absolute nightmare as an away side back then. And if they had some investment, I think they would rekindle that kind of thing. So Aguero fires the shot in. Oh, great bit of play by Aguero. One thing that does put me off Newcastle these days, though, and I'm sorry to say it, but true Geordie, come on, my friend. Have a word with yourself. What absolute nonsense he's spoken on that show. Literally, like, so jealous about Manchester City. So bitter. It's untrue. You should just get the lemons out on the table. Forget the microphones. Get the lemons out and just suck on those lemons. Here's Rodri. Plays it into De Bruyne. Back to Rodri. We've got to take care of business here now. Enough about Micah Grove and everything. Let's get back on with this. De Bruyne fires the shot. Oh! That was an absolute rocket from De Bruyne. Nearly nestled in that top corner there. Look at that. Absolute rocket. Oh, so close. Such a close shot. So this is game number 3 on episode 12 of this Man City Fan TV FIFA Career Mode series. Hit the like button, hit subscribe, and hit the bell notification, guys. There's Rafa the Gaffer. Rafa the Gaffer, who's no longer there. I mean, what were Newcastle doing, getting rid of Rafa the Gaffer? And here comes De Bruyne. Oh, Sterling. Nearly. Sterling was nearly in. Sterling is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, he's unbelievable in real life, but on FIFA, he's such a handful. You just feel the speed when you run with him. It's just sheer speed. Apparently my controller is low on battery, but I'm sure we're going to get through this, as Daniel Bedingfield once said. That was a great chip in. There's Kiam in his Roy Cropper anorak. It's a great shot by De Bruyne. Nearly, very nearly gave us the lead. Let's get the corner in. Here comes the header. Comes down. Here's Phil Foden. Stockport Iniesta. Oh, he was taken out then, surely, ref. Stockport Iniesta was hacked down, but the referee gave absolutely nothing. Ball comes wide. Mendy's going to try and get a foot in. Well played, Mendy. Leroy Sané. De Bruyne, can he get it wide? Here comes Sterling now. He's got the speed. We know he's got the speed. Raheem, he's got the shot. Oh, nearly. Just running out of legs a bit there. There was a lot of pressure on him. The defender getting back was pretty quick, to be fair. So I had to get the shot off early. It's a good save. Ball comes in. Laporte. No, it was Stones, actually. It's another corner. It took a deflection. And ball in, Sané. And it's a header at the far post. Oh, John Stones. Oh my days, John Stones. Sané headed it, came to the far post, and 50p head. John Stones, what's he doing there? 50p head, hits it wide. Oh my days. Should have buried it. That should have been 1-0. And instead, it's still 0-0. Sané's in now, though. Sané. Oh. Again. I can't believe it. Sané there, fantastic shot. How did that one stay out? I do not know. Into Aguero. Bernardo. No, it's not Bernardo, it's Phil Foden. Bernardo's not on the pitch, so it's definitely not. Oh my days. That should have been 1-0. We had plenty of chances there. But it's half time on this third game of episode 12, sorry. I nearly said 13, episode 12 of this Man City Fan TV FIFA Career Mode series. And at the moment, it's 0-0. So we've got a bit of work to do up on Tyneside, the home of Spuggy. Can we step up and get something here? So Sané's making the run. That's a great run down the left. Sané's in round the back, cuts inside, fires the shot. Oh, Leroy Sané with a great piece of play. Needed a bit of curl on it. I think the keeper might have got a hand to it, judging by that reaction. Look at that. Was it going in? I'm not sure he got a touch on it though. I'm not sure if it was going in, but he managed to get something on it. Foden plays it to Sterling. Sterling's going to fire a shot. Ooh, Sterling went for a long shot. He doesn't do many long shots, does he? His goals are usually in and around the box, but I remember last season, was it Southampton? In the last minute in West Ham, he came up with a couple of humdingers. So far this is proving to be a pretty tricky game. We've not broken Newcastle down yet. It's 0-0. And Shelvey then got a bit lucky. De Bruyne tackled him and somehow it went back to Shelvey. Here comes Leroy Sané. Rodri to Foden, De Bruyne. Plays it wide to Kyle Walker. He'll play it into Sergio. Great ball in, Sané. Here comes Rodri. Oh, fired a shot. Rodri just launched that shot then full force. But it didn't trouble the goalkeeper. Newcastle making a couple of changes. I think we might have to make a change actually. I'm not sure about Aguero. I think I might swap Sterling over to the other side. I'm going to bring on Riyad Mahrez. And let's bring on David Silva. Let's give Foden a rest. Let's give David a chance. David Silva's not had many opportunities. Well, he has, but not as many as you would expect for someone like David Silva. So it's 0-0. We've got some work to do. We made a couple of changes. Let's see if we can push on and get the 3 points so we can end this episode on a high. There's 60 minutes gone in this third game. Oh, great bit of play. Rodri, can he clear it? Yes, he can. Plays it to Sterling out wide. Sterling's on the opposite wing now. Here comes Riyad Mahrez. So can the Algerian do the business? Sterling's in the box. No, Sterling. Raheem Sterling, what is going on? Andy. Oh my days, Andy, take a photograph of that. You're going to laugh at that one. That is horrendous. That is a shocking miss from Raheem Sterling. Similar to the one he missed against Burnley in real life, where he was right on the goal. Couldn't really miss that, but somehow managed to overcomplicate it, and we missed. So it's still 0-0. Somehow it's still 0-0. Newcastle really are living on borrowed time in this game. And David Silva there getting skinned. Rodri steps in. And it goes out for a goal kick. So we've got about 20 minutes left in this game to turn it around. Well, not turn it around, but to get a winner, basically. Here comes Kevin De Bruyne. Sterling's out wide there. Can he get onto it? Oh, should have put a bit more pressure on his man there. De Bruyne. David Silva. Sergio. Oh, behave. What happened there? Sergio with a fantastic shot. Came back off the post. It's turning into quite a frustrating match, this one. And Sterling panicked a bit with the ball there. Should have had a bit more composure. I think Rodri's got an injury, so I'm just going to go to the bench and let's replace Rodri because he is injured. And I'm going to take Sterling off and bring Gabby Jesus. No, I'm not, because if I did, City would be thrown out of the Premier League because I would have made too many substitutes. So let's just change Rodri. Rodri's injured. Let's get Fernandinho on. See if we can snatch a winner late on in this game. Plays it wide to Riyad Mahrez. Nice skill by Mahrez. Aguero. Mahrez fires a shot. Oh, it's a great save. Great bit of footwork by Riyad Mahrez. Fired the shot and the Newcastle keeper managed to get a hand to it. Look at that, just tips it around the post. Good bit of play though. Can we get a head on it? Nope. So we're huffing and puffing. So far we've not managed to find a way through against Newcastle. David Silva plays it to Mendy. Mendy might be the key. Great ball in. Oh, it's a cross in there, but it was Sterling coming onto it. Here comes Aguero. Plays it into David Silva. Into De Bruyne. Oh, my days, what's this keeper doing? Riyad Mahrez. He went back to Walker. It was a poor ball in. And this is very similar to the Newcastle game that we had in real life. At the moment, we're not losing it, but we Sterling. Oh, I thought Sterling was going to get in on that, and that's it. So we couldn't find a way through. It looked like the players were a little bit tired after that Liverpool FA Cup game, and it ends up at Newcastle a 0-0 draw. So that's the third match of episode 12. So thank you guys. I really appreciate you tuning in. Do hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit the bell notification. We're going to take a look at the league table after those games and just see where we're ending up. And we will see we'll see that how that affects things, that draw. I don't think it's going to have a massive effect because we were so far ahead. But let's go ahead and take a look at the table. So where is the table? Team stats. No, not team stats. You got to know where you're going. Standings is the one. So there we go. After 24 games, we've won 19. We've drawn 5, including the one we just saw against Newcastle. We've lost none. So we're still on track to become the invincible Centurions. We've scored 53 goals and we've only conceded 9 with 62 points on the board. So you can see there we're very comfortable in the Premier League. On episode 13, you will see the next 3 fixtures, which will be Arsenal. So a really good episode 13 coming up. Arsenal in the Premier League, Liverpool replaying the FA Cup, and we've got Chelsea as well in the Premier League. So thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate you taking the time to watch this video, and I hope you join us again for the next episode. So take care everyone, and all the very best.